Today we're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on 4-star, maybe 5-star, depending on where you're looking at, offensive tackle prospect Josiah Thompson from South Carolina. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at the scouting reports, see what he's about. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're going hot and heavy on the 2024 recruiting class, looking at these players, reading up on these players, looking at the tape so you know what your freshmen are looking like as they sign with your team, as they start making plays this year, next year, hopefully year after, whenever. You know a little bit about that player when they start shining on the field on Saturdays. Click that button, stop missing out, because I'm covering your team too. That being said, let's move on here. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, just fast forward a little bit. But he is a 4-star in the rankings, 5-star in the composite, ranked as the 3rd best offensive tackle in the class, best player out of South Carolina, signed with the South Carolina Gamecocks, and has enrolled with them on January 8th. He's 6'6", 264 pounds. He's enormous. He's huge. Going to the offers here. Just 16 listed. Doesn't mean he didn't get more, though. But look, skimming the top. Look at the schools there. Alabama, Auburn, Clemson, South Carolina. Top-tier Power 5 programs wanting him. That's good to see. Those schools are not going to look at him if they thought he was a jabroni. They're just not going to do that. Moving on, he was in some All-Star games, All-American Bowl, Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas. That's one you typically don't see unless they're from the Carolina area. Reading a little bit of the scouting report. Excellent physical traits with height and length at the forefront. Wears mask well and has plenty of space to add more. So he can get bigger and it will not affect him negatively. Primarily a left tackle who owns physical requirements and movement ability to stay outside for good. Shows agility to mirror edge, speed, and length should continue to aid in that department. Explosive first step, a bit high cut and pad level inconsistencies reflect that. Bends pretty well but can play more flat backed. Physically gifted prospect with a desired frame and natural ability to provide a particularly high developmental ceiling. We're looking at a big, strong, athletic offensive tackle here. The highlights are going to be fun with this one because offensive tackle prospects, they usually eat up some defensive linemen. You're going to see some bodies hit the floor. I guarantee you that. So he's received offers from Alabama, and he committed to South Carolina in April. Stuck with them the whole time. Had a visit in June. Signed on National Signing Day. Enrolled just a few days ago. That being said, he's a 4-star recruit and also a 5-star recruit. Really depends on how you view him. Also, when you look at the On3 rankings, they got him as a 5-star. He's also listed as a 4-star with ESPN and with Rivals. But he's top tier in all the rankings. That's what matters here. Industry average is at 3. On3 has him at 2. That's the highest. 24/7 Sports has him at 3. ESPN has him at 6. Rivals has him at 4. Let's dig into the highlights. Let me know how high you want him to be. Top 5, top 10. Where would you rate him in your star rating? Top tier 4-star, 5-star, don't like him. Let me hear about it. But let's dig into the tape. He is number 74. He's right here on the bottom or closest to that closest tackle right now. You're going to get a good look at him right now. Look at the size difference here. This is a big mismatch, and you better drive him to the ground. You better finish that guy. You better look at the size difference. You better finish 56. That's what I got to say about that. Look at the size difference. That's like a middle schooler compared to you, dude. You better finish him again. You better not destroy him on any play. There he goes again. That might be the same one twice. I hate it when they do that on tape because every time they start off like that, it throws me off. Same dude. Same dude going against him. Pushed everywhere on the ground. That guy had a rough night. That kid had a rough night. He's probably still sore from this day. He probably clicked on this video. He's probably watching this because he went against him. He's telling stories about going up against him that night to his friends. He's probably watching this. And, dude, if you are, I'll tip my cap to you. I tip my cap to you. At least you had the balls to go up against this dude. Put your hand in the dirt and go. No fault to you. Now someone else is going to get a crack at him. No one's lining up heads up. We're going to be in the gap. He gets there. He's quick. He's strong, too. He turns him. He doesn't even need to turn him. The dude's like 10 yards away. That's an exaggeration. More like 6, but still. The guy's out of the play. The guy's out of the play. You know it's a run block because how far and how quick he can get out there. So, there we go again. This guy's getting drove. 56. He's having a rough night. Feel bad for that dude. He's going up against an hour, 15? No, 12. No, we're pulling. Oh. I mean, the guy goes, he crunched him at the end. He's looking to finish somebody on every play. I mean, the play was wrapped up. They were past him. He still finished him. Oh, the same play. There he is. Gets the turn on him, and he's going to drive him to hell. He is the highway to hell. My goodness. He's a monster. I like to say, like, this conference is scared in every video as the thumbnail. It gets people riled up, and it's kind of funny when I see the comments. People might actually be scared of this guy. At least the jabroni defensive lineman, if he goes up against someone smaller, he's just, like, driving people back. Let's see what we got here. He gets under. This is a totally different play compared to what the other offensive linemen are going through compared to what he's going through. He's driving people back. Some plays they're getting drove back. He's getting to the second level. This linebacker's done. I bet you there he is. My goodness. My goodness. This is all one game so far. Same play. Yep, we're getting on. There it is. We're on that backer. He's driving him to the end zone. Pushing him back. I see it. Once you see enough plays, you know who he is. Gets underneath his pads on that chest plate, and we're going to drive this guy back. Bet you he falls down. Nope. He let him go. He let him go. It's the same play. Are they doubling up on the same one? I don't need to see, like, the all 22. I got the gist on the first one. I did, guys. Thank you, cameraman, though. Here we go. We're in the gap. This dude's in the gap. 56. There's a size difference here. We're going to cut down. Yep. Finish him. Finish him. Oh, he let him go. He let him live to play another play. He still won. But the guy didn't die on that play. Big size difference here. Same play. Yep, you can tell he was able to scrape off. He just let him go, though. Because you can't get caught with a holding. Probably would have got that call if he kept going that way. Going with that route. Different guy in front of him now. Nope. We're going to let him go by. We're going to get this guy number 1. Size different. I can't get a read on him, really. Because the opposition, the competition from the opposition is just not good enough to really test him. Like, he's definitely way better than what he's going up against. Because look at the size of these players. Look at 69 right now. You think 69 is going to get past him? Look at that. We're getting a turn already. He's underneath the chest plate. He's pushing him back, and he's going to kill the dude. He's in the sideline right now. That's awesome, though. Man, I like this dude. The tape's funny. The tape is funny because he kills a lot of dudes. I like Josiah Thompson. I think he's a fun offensive line prospect. He's got a good motor. He finishes his plays. He's strong as hell. He's got size. He's got length. He's quick. And he puts guys in the dirt. A lot of guys in the dirt. This is all from one game, it looks like. And some of these guys' highlights on their huddle It's like that, and sometimes I got to put together the highlights for them. They just got a little bit from each game, and I got to put them together. But analyzing this, he's a hard guy to really analyze because he's so much better than the opposition. And that's a good thing to say. And from an analysis standpoint, it's kind of bad because, you don't get to see him tested. There's nothing to test. But he did what he should do, and that's destroy everybody in front of him. He did, especially that first guy in the first couple plays. That guy had a rough night. Everybody who was in front of him had a rough night. He hurt some dudes. Those guys were sore by the end of the night. Everybody on the defensive line, the linebackers, anybody he touches, they go to the ground. And he's got the speed to get there. He's got the speed to get to that second level, get to the backers. He's got the quickness to get to you. He's got a reach where once he gets his hands out and he even touches you, you're locked up. You're not moving. He gets that chest plate. It's over. It's over. And that's what you're getting from Josiah Thompson. I added a Z there for some reason. But he's a solid prospect. I think those other recruiting sites might want to think about making him a 5-star. They may want to think about that very hard because he's nasty. He's mean. He's mean. That's the best way to describe him. He's a mean player. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. And to hear about him, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.